If you're a startup founder hiring for your startup, you need to know these 5 killer questions for your interview process. My name's Will from Recall Consulting. I have over 15 years experience in interviewing and helping startup organizations from all around the world scale their business. I did this with a company called Wiz, now one of the fastest growing, well in fact the fastest growing startup of all time. I was part of the early stage of that company. I got to see the culture of the business and what works in their hiring process, and I was part of that build. So 5 killer questions that I've learned in 15 years that you can benefit from in under 2 minutes. 1. Tell me about a time you figured something out on your own. You need initiative, you need resourcefulness, you need people that can handle ambiguity in your startup. You might now be hiring outside of your talent pool, outside of your network, outside of your network's network, and now you're in the pool of candidates that are in the unknown. They're in the black hole of, oh, I don't know this person. And you can sometimes get a little bit too excited that somebody wants to work for your startup, they're interested, their CV looks okay, yes, so great, let's get them in. But you need to know that they're the right person. So 1, tell me about a time you figured something out on your own. Google uses this process, seems to work quite well for them. 2, if you had to tackle something outside of your skill set tomorrow, what would you do? You're looking for a growth mindset. You're looking for adaptability and a logical approach. You need intelligent problem solvers here, people that can really think outside of the box and not burn everybody's house down around them. Everybody's busy in a startup. You can't have somebody that's dragging your resources out of their position to help this person solve a problem. So you want to know what their process is to problem solving. I have my own problem solving matrix. You might have your own problem solving matrix. Does this person have a process that they've refined over time to solve problems? What is it? Okay. 3, what's the best critical feedback you've ever received? You need people in your business who can handle direct and sometimes potentially harsh feedback, not because you're a harsh person, but because you're under it. Every day as a startup founder, the bank manager might be onto you, your partner might be onto you for working too many hours. The stress comes from every direction it can possibly come from, and then some. You can't afford then to just have somebody in the business who, if you just shout over the office, no, that's not right, do it this way, and they become very sad and upset and they then become ineffective in your business. You can't have that. So what you're looking for here is somebody that's very self-aware, they're committed to improvement, and they can handle very direct feedback. So look for examples where they perhaps have had some direct feedback or even criticism, and how they've responded to that. Okay, number 4, you want an entrepreneur in your business. So if you give that, ask them the question, if I gave you 100K tomorrow, what would you start up? They might have had some ideas already, figure out why they haven't done it, what's the blockers, what's holding them back. You want people that think like a business owner. Self-awareness, is very important in a small business, that they're commercially minded, that they can prioritize tasks effectively, that they're problem solving, but ultimately they're thinking about runway. Every hour of the day is a token out of your runway put into the cookie jar that you don't get back. So, are they effective? Do they think like an entrepreneur, and do they know that time is money? Okay, and finally, number 5, tell me about a meaningful failure that you've had that you've learned from and moved forward with. Accountability, learning from failure, and resilience we're looking for here. So you need people in that business who don't see failure as something to go and sit in your pants and drink whiskey and watch Simpsons episode because of. It's something to see, right, what did I learn from that failure? How do I move forward? How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? And what can I benefit from now having learned from that experience? Those are the people that you need. Those are your 5 key points. Go forward and hire better.